The following message is transmitted at the request of the Inglewood Police Department. At 7:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, multiple gunshots were reported at SoFi Stadium during the first half of Super Bowl 56. As of right now, over 70,000 people are being taken hostage by 5 terrorists. Which group they associate with is unknown, their motives are unknown, and what these deluded sick people want is unknown. As a result of the situation, Super Bowl 56 is being postponed to a different stadium. It is recommended that anyone within a 5-mile radius should close and lock all windows and doors. The Inglewood Police Department has been dispatched to deal with the situation. Do not go outside or near the stadium as you are putting yourself in extreme danger. Do not approach the terrorists as they are armed and extremely dangerous. Stay tuned to local media outlets and internet sources for more information on this dangerous situation.
Why? Why are you doing this? What's your motive here?
Well, my lady, I'm so glad you asked. You see, America is the most powerful country in the world, and we small Middle Eastern countries can't have that. So we're going to do everything in our power to take this shithole of a country down. Look at yourselves. You always argue about the most stupid shit. Really, you're more of a divided states of America than a united one. Now your filthy Western propaganda will be no more once we accomplish our goal. Now, enough questions. We have a government to topple.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Inglewood Police Department. Attempts to negotiate with the terrorists for the release of the hostages have failed, and right now a gunfight is currently taking place. The terrorists have also started killing some of the hostages. One lucky person escaped and shared with the police a recording of a terrorist talking to a hostage before shooting her. Apparently these terrorists don't like us being number one, so they're trying to take us down. So we're losers. Still, we don't know what they want of what group they associate with. As a result, all residents within a 5-mile radius of SoFi Stadium are strongly advised to remain indoors with all doors and windows locked. A SWAT team is en route to deal with the situation. Do not go outside for any reason as you are putting yourself in extreme danger. Stay tuned to local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
Put your hands up. We don't want to hurt you, but we will.
We will never surrender to the likes of you. Fuck the US government.
Shit. Run it some.
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States or one of his representatives will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KTLA. We will continue to serve the Los Angeles metropolitan area. If you are not in this local area, tune now into stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Los Angeles area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. Programming has been discontinued indefinitely during this emergency. This is KTLA. We will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Los Angeles area. If you are not in the Los Angeles area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. The President of the United States or his designated representative will be speaking shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand.
The following message I am about to give you has been given authorization for release by myself, the U.S. government, and the Los Angeles Police Department. Effective 8:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. At 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a nuclear bomb was detonated by 5 terrorists in SoFi Stadium during this year's Super Bowl. The mushroom cloud produced by the explosion has risen 20 kilometers, and the boom sound has been heard over 250 kilometers away. This is an extremely dangerous situation for the southwestern United States and should be taken very seriously. You need to get to an underground bunker now. If you don't, you will die from prolonged exposure to fallout. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks. Make sure you bring 2 weeks' worth of food, water, clothes, medkit, flashlight, and a radio with extra batteries. Before you enter your shelter, close and lock all windows and doors. Shut off all fireplace dampers, heating and air conditioning systems, and seal up all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. But most importantly, do not panic. I repeat, don't panic. We will rise up once again. We will rebuild the areas that have been destroyed. It is imperative that you have hope and faith during these dark times. If we stand united, we will come back stronger than ever. Thank you for listening to this message. Stay safe and God bless America.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is an emergency action termination. The fallout from the Super Bowl nuclear attack has cleared out of the country and all residents may exit their shelters at this time. However, there is massive damage in the southwestern United States and it will take years or decades to fully return back to normal. The National Guard is unavailable to help rescue people from destroyed shelters. If your shelter is destroyed, call 911, and the National Guard, if possible, will send you to the nearest military base. All broadcast stations and cable systems are allowed to resume regular programming at this time. Emergency action notifications will now be handed back over to state and local officials. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system. Regular programming will now resume. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency.